This is grown up time. Grown up noses, that is. Luscious florals, red, white, rose petals, jasmine with spritzes of frangipani circling around you. Gentlemen are showing a varietal of Indian ouds below while those flowers are floating around you as you walk. Seriously, though, the red carpet is doused with these petals as you walk into the room. On Brandon Therapeutic Fragrance, Ottoman Empire. It's Areej release week. I didn't know these would be released in a tar form. Same ingredients, just without the alcohol. Thus, the hurry up for the review. Stay tuned. Originally, this is $190 for 30 ml. I split this at a 50-50 down the line. Perfumer is Russian Atom, launched in 2019. This is the part 2 numbered bottle. Look at the calligraphy on the bottle. He had one of the high-end art calligraphy artists do the artwork on that. Super cool. Gem on top, heavy weighted cap. Just so much detail into collecting these as well. The Atara presentation, I don't know about. You guys are going to have to find out Saturday. And whenever you watch the video, you'll know. I think this one's around 100 to 125 for 2.5 grams, roughly 3 mLs. What are you saying? Oh, let's spray. We'll spray a little on for presentation. Let's do that. I've been wearing these to see if I want to buy Atars this week. So I've been wearing them like crazy. And I haven't reviewed it because I didn't know you guys would be able to touch this again, but here it is. That's why I'm trying to rush it up there for you. I have no idea when I did this note, but because I take my notes right away when I wear 4.45 out of 5 on Fragrantica with 25 votes. Maybe I'll go update that while I edit here. Top notes include Jamaican pepper, cardamom, pure rose oil from Afghanistan, Georgia, and Bulgaria, Indian rose absolute, Thai white rose, jasmine, and frangipani water, freshly co-distilled by Russian Atom. I don't know who he's co-distilling with. Maybe that's the Phil Oud co-distillation. He doesn't say. Middle notes, infusion of frangipani flower, saffron, attar aged over 20 years. 3 types of Indian agarwood oil, including traces of an Assam oud that is nearly 2 decades old. Clean Indian vetiver, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Base notes, 7-year-old sandalwood from Bangladesh. Indian oak moss, crude amber resin oil, and sweet myrrh. Yum, 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 yum. I mean, okay, wow. Wow. He has called this one of his favorites before Russian Atom. When a perfumer does that in his line, you know me, I'm paying attention to the composition. This was, when I heard there was 2 releases, didn't know what they were. This was the number 1 on my list. Second on my list. Hasn't happened yet. We need a little. Very first time wearing this, I don't know what this was. It's sprayed on. These are Areej Dores. And I love sharing my Areej Dores because it's the same reaction with all these guys that have been to perfume for years. It's just, wow. Okay. Wow. Almost the same reaction. You want to make sense of what you're smelling, and everything on the market you're almost able to just make sense of and start describing, especially as a reviewer, as me being in it this long. But you put on a Areej and your nose brain just goes berserk. That's what I love about perfume. And you just start to make sense of this new aroma you're making memories with. Beautiful, delicate, soft from the bottle. Once it hits the skin, it gets very tough. Some of that oud, all of that different oud we're talking about comes out with the vetiver and whatnot, and this toughens up. Like someone that is ready to perform professionally at his life skills, whatever they may be. Pick a category. It's a profession at his field. Musician, guitar, pianist, saxophonist, like the best of the best. When they perform, they just put on this thing and become something else and just make that instrument perform like nobody else could. Same with this perfume. It just performs on your skin like that. It's like so many top-notch ingredients are hitting you that it's like you spray it on skin with the heat, activates. It's time to perform. Oud definitely makes its presence felt right away, enters the room, and you know that oud is there. There's no hiding from the oud in this composition. It's a gifted sillage that is a head turner when you go into a room. When I enter it, it is a scent no one else will have. And people, ladies, men are just going to be like, what? They can't make sense of it. Some of my friends that I really don't tell stuff about, they don't have a clue I'm into perfume. They think I'm into oils. They're like, oh, man, you're wearing your oils. I'm like, no, this is perfume. They have no clue. They just can't make sense of the scents. This is one of those. It's just one of those powerful fumés that they know it's different. They don't know what to call it. And it's fun watching it. And it's loved. It doesn't turn people off. It's loved. And you do need confidence to pull this one off. It is a confidence scent. It's a bigger scent. To me, it's an instant atmosphere changer. Spraying it on, you know you're in for an experience when you wear Ottoman Empire. It's one of those things, even if you don't want things to change, they're going to change. Your mood's going to change. Feelings are going to change. Just your whole personality. The scent is so powerful that, and it connects to things you've done with it. It's a day changer. There you go, day changer. That's why I came up with that tag. These literally are day changers. It's not made up. It's real. Okay, let's get into the review against the perfumer's notes. The notes listed. Floral notes are an accord. I can't just say what red rose. The white rose is listed too, but they're just, you can tell it's a rose, but I couldn't tell you pink, white, red. Just a beautiful mixture of florals together with that frangipani that is, I now have a frangipani distilled oil. It's almost like a paste, a honey, thick honey paste when you pull out the dabber. And it smells like honey. It smells luscious. It has kind of a facet of fresh cinnamon, the top of cinnamon. Not that heavy baker cinnamon, but the top of cinnamon. You could tell it's part of that family. And not quite white. White florals are there, but just the sweet honey, floral, yummy thing. Plum even comes into play there, and a bit of powder, the powder cinnamon. Aromatics are aglow in this thing with pepper and spices in the form of cardamom, nutmeg, and cinnamon. The offering all basked in the saffron. Saffron plays in the accord. It's not a saffron note you can pull out and you're used to. It just really envelops with all those spices, and this becomes a unique. You can't just go Oriental on this. It's towards that area. I read the spices, but with the florals and whatnot, it's definitely a fusion of cultures. Maybe that's the Ottoman thing getting in there. You know, you bring the spices over and then mix it with your own culture. The spices are there, but they're just so different, elegant in it. The cinnamon above all these stars for me, it floats on the top and adds to the base underneath. It's not linear. This, my friends, is what the synthetic version of this cannot do. To me, it just sticks out and plays in this aromatic that I really don't want in perfume. Whereas you have real cinnamon like this, and it just changes everything and adds to the composition like a natural should. I call this Royal Air. One of these perfumes that I call Royal Air. This is one of the first ones that I got it from. I bought Ottoman Empire over a year ago. Just haven't reviewed it because I don't want to put stuff up you can never have on the channel. You guys are getting a shot at this. Who knows if there'll be a part 3. So I decided to put my Areejes up since they are being remade. So at least they live. And they're in the scoring and ranking and all that. Like I said, there's no brain reference to this one. You just sit back and enjoy this one when you wear it. I think they're using the Banglewood sandalwood, which I own half a tola of from them. It's just like a super condensed, buttery, creamy sandalwood. And I get essences of that from that in the composition here. That matches up to the notes in here. The base dries down to a powdered incense with heavy myrrh and amber. So a sweet incense, heavy myrrh and amber finish this off in your skin for a good 2 hours. So make sure you're into that. Very sharp changes, sharper than the musks and whatnot. This really transitions 3 times heavily in the perfume. Scoring Ottoman Empire 2. Addictiveness gets a 15 out of 15. My experience overall gets 15 out of 15. Projection sillage, 5 out of 5. Longevity, 5 out of 5. Branding, 5 out of 5. Composition as a whole gets a 17 out of 20. Ingredients and price to ml, 21 out of 25. Top 10, heart 4.5, and the base 8 out of 10. This gets a score of 90, collection worthy. If you can get your hands on it, it could be a signature scent, special occasion fragrance for me. Skip the hottest days of the year. Who do I see wearing this one? Samuel L. Jackson. How many for me? One, if you want to enjoy that bottle for a long time, it's rare. I'll do the full 10 sprays on it. Projection, easy over 2 feet. Long-tailed sillage and longevity. It's shorter for the Areejes that you're used to. Definitely an 8-hour fragrance, though. As an extrait, it's still powerful and whatnot. I'm Brandon. Glad you stayed around. Love from the channel. You guys be blessed.